That's the key thing. 17.4 million people heard all these scare stories. They didn't believe them. So far, they've been wrong. That the figures that were given have turned out to be fantasy figures. Do you remember George Osborne was going to give us a punishment budget, and the Government Bank of England said interest rates may rise?
I think
there was no budget, and interest rates fell.
Anybody watching will just say a plague on all your houses, because both campaigns were guilty of mistruths at various points. And everybody's now been found out. The facts are, our Prime Minister is finding it impossible to get a deal that's acceptable to everybody.
I'm afraid the Prime Minister has not negotiated competently. And that's why we're in this...
What would you have done differently?
Oh, she should never have accepted the structure of the negotiations set out by the European Union, that we had to negotiate some things first, and that we've allowed the European Union to say it can't discuss the future arrangements, and then agreed to a backstop. But the backstop is a future arrangement, which apparently it can't agree to. So we've allowed the European Union to run rings around us.
And you don't think they'll do that if there is a no deal?
No, because the Prime Minister is a Remainer, and she never really wanted to leave. And she said recently, which is quite an interesting comment, she said people who believe in leaving without a deal should be honest about the risks that come from that. Now, that really doesn't square with her going around saying no deal is better than a bad deal. If she always thought that leaving without a deal was so dangerous, why did she go on and on about no deal being better than a bad deal? One or other of her statements can't be strictly accurate.